Richey's Dairy began as a dream of one man who had spent his life in the Cove and desired to do something more than farm. This man was Oliver C. Richey. Oliver began the dairy on August 3rd, 1940. It had always been his dream to operate a dairy, and this dream was realized with a small milk processing plant. In the beginning, Oliver had 2 milk delivery routes. Among the products which the dairy packaged and sold in those early days were golden Guernsey milk, cottage cheese, and ice cream. Right from the start, the Richeys showed their desire to offer something special to the customer. Oliver wasn't satisfied with any milk. He sold golden Guernsey milk, which is much richer and creamier than other milks. In 1944, Oliver's son, Paul Richey, came to the dairy and took over as general manager. In the 1950s, Paul stopped the dairy's production of cottage cheese so that they could better focus their efforts on the production and sale of ice cream. Paul's son, Reed, who had been working at the dairy as a milk delivery route driver, was instrumental in expanding their delivery routes by adding homes in Altoona. A new office was added onto the original 36-foot by 40-foot building to help manage the increase in sales and business. Freezers were also added to house the ice cream, and an extended cooler was needed for the increased milk production. In 1973, Paul passed the dairy down to his son, Reed. Reed focused his efforts on improving the dairy's ice cream sales. The ice cream recipes were reformulated, making them even more enjoyable. And in 1987, a separate area was added onto the processing plant specifically for ice cream production. Reed's efforts paid off as more freezers had to be added to store even more ice cream. And again, more offices were added onto the building. In 1990, the dairy celebrated its 50th anniversary with 5-cent ice cream cones for the first weekend of August. In 1999, Reed's son, Andrew, joined his father at the dairy and took his place as general manager. In 2000, a new cooler warehouse was purchased for the increase in production the dairy was seeing. This new cooler warehouse also provided a larger loading dock, which would accommodate the new trucks. In 2002, the sales room was remodeled. New products were offered to the walk-in customer. In the past, only ice cream cones, sundaes, and milkshakes were available. Today, the customer has a much wider variety to choose from. Hot dogs, soft pretzels, cyclones, handmade waffle cones, and chocolate, raspberry, or cherry-dipped ice cream cones are among the many items offered on the menu board. In 2003, the milk processing plant was improved. The general layout of the plant was modified to facilitate in the production process. A new machine was also added, which decreased production time. New products have been recently introduced. The dairy now offers different flavors of tea, including lime, raspberry, and peach. Along with our many business achievements, the dairy also plays a role in the community. Local school districts are important to the Richeys as these schools are educating the future. The dairy shows this support through financial contributions to several different groups. Richey supports the local FFA chapters. During the celebration of our 60th anniversary, we released a series of glass bottles and donated all proceeds from the bottle sales to the FFA. The dairy started out with 46 cows and 2 delivery routes. It has grown to become the dairy we know today. Currently, the dairy processes 32,000 gallons of milk each week, 12,000 gallons of drink, and 3,200 half-gallons of ice cream. The dairy still maintains over 3,900 home delivery customers, when most other dairies have long since quit this practice. Ideas for improving our customers' experience are always being considered. New products are always being tested, and new machinery and production methods are always being looked at. From its birth in 1940 to present day, the dairy has changed and grown steadily, and it will continue to change and grow into the future.